There are a lot of expectations in being a black man, African American man in the black community. And many times, those expectations are not necessarily productive. You need to be tough. You don't need to have any feelings. You need to be a player. You don't need to be no punk, and all of these things that come with a hyper masculinity persona. And black men, a lot of times, try to emulate this with the way they talk, with the way that they dress, in the way that they text message. And they can keep this up for so long for their friends, girlfriends, or family. But what we know about brothers, man, let's just be honest. A lot of brothers are some of the most hurt people walking around the United States of America. A lot of brothers down on their luck. A lot of brothers have not been able to achieve some of the things that they want to, maybe because of a lack of a support system. And so a lot of brothers is carrying around a lot of hurt. But one of the things I've noticed that will help a lot of brothers out, black men just need to vent and talk sometime. Very simple concept, simple video. And this is what I found. A lot of black men might have money, may have success, but a lot of times don't even have somebody to talk to. And in a world like this, man, where some brothers might feel if they leave the house today, they get pulled over, they might not make it back home. Black men need somebody to talk to. It don't matter a lot of times how much money that they have. It don't matter what they're driving. And this is my call out to brothers in America. We can be a listening ear sometime, can't we? Now, look. I understand, man. You be in the mall. I talk about this all the time. You see Lil Earl or something in the mall, and you know, that nigga sees you, you see him, and you be trying to get away from the nigga. You're like, this nigga didn't saw me. Because you know he gonna talk your ear off when you see him. And don't you know there's a lot of brothers like that? Why they so long-winded? You ever notice that? White people and other people are not necessarily so long-winded. But black men, oh my God. Oh my God. They call you, you better have a full battery. They love to talk. And you be thinking about, man, why are these niggas so damn long-winded? I'm going to tell you why. Nobody to talk to. No friends. You know? And a lot of brothers got to understand, some of us moved away from where we live. Like, shout out to my brother Moses Jenkins, man. He's a smart brother. We grew up together in the same neighborhood. But unfortunately, as you get more successful, and you guys know this, as you get more successful, man, you start to leave away from your friends. You grow away from your friends. Thank God for the internet, right? Because now we in a situation where you can get in the chat room, you can go to a forum, you can go to certain meetings, and you can meet different people. And so a lot of times you at that good job in a whole nother place, like my brother Billy Rowe, he living in Utah. Some brothers is in Arizona. I'm out here in Poland. You know? And a lot of times, man, you be out here, and sometimes your friends you make here, they go back to the United States. You be lonely, man, and not people to talk to. And, you know, mostly, and I'm going to go get into the main point. And the reason why I like to keep contact with brothers in the United States, because don't nobody understand black men like we do. You know? Mama can't really understand it to a certain degree. But that's the key. Nobody really understands black men like we do. We know that we ain't shit sometime, and we, you know what I mean? We're the ones that go through this unique experience. And that's talking about a lot of times with dealing with women. man, when you're dealing with a lot of women, you can't talk to them about every goddamn thing. All right, brother, let's just be honest, man. A lot of times, talking to women, hanging around women, man, is a pain. Especially when you get in a relationship. You know, you going to the mall and she can't figure out what shoes she want and nagging all the time and running her mouth, not knowing what she's talking about. You need somebody to complain to sometime. I know I get a call from certain people. I already know what it's about. What she do now? Man, I'm going to leave her. I can't. Nah, he not going to do it. But, you know, a lot of times we can be in a position as black men because a lot of brothers are emotional. And they got bad temper, some of them. And you catch them on the right day, they can make a mistake once that'll get them in a lot of trouble. And sometimes a brother was calling you on the phone just because he wants you to tell him to calm down. You know, a lot of times black men just need to know that another brother care, okay? Because a lot of times, I'm going to tell you right now what's going on right now in America, and shout out to Pharaoh said that. We have a lot of black men out there in the world that strictly feel that don't nobody care about them. This is the reason why you have all of this violence going on in a lot of these black communities. You have a lot of these brothers doing all this crazy stuff. You have brothers out here in committing, doing things to themselves. They don't care. You know? And you can roast them and ostracize them all you want. But that's why I always tell black men, just say hi to another brother, you know? Speak to brother. Black men just need somebody to talk to, need somebody to, and not only just them, pay it back forward. You know what I like about the cigarette community? Let me talk about this real quick. I don't smoke cigarettes, but what I've noticed is people in the cigarette community that smoke cigarettes, they have like an unknown rule. And the unknown rule is if somebody comes up and asks you for a cigarette, you give it to them. Now, cigarettes is expensive as hell, so I didn't understand that until my boy broke it down to me. He said because there's some days out the month I can't get a pack of cigarettes. Not that I don't have the money. I'm just out of them. I want to smoke a cigarette right now. And I'll go to somebody, I ask you, hey man, do you got a cigarette and a light? Yeah, I got one, and they give it to you, right? The cigarette community understands this because they give a cigarette knowing that one day they're going to need a cigarette back. What am I talking about here real quick, brothers? Sometimes it's painful to be that, you know, because some niggas never stop talking. I mean, literally. They're like this. I mean, I don't want to call no names. I'll tell you, I'm not going to call no names, but some of y'all niggas know because you're long-winded. But there's going to be a day where you need somebody to talk to. Okay? You're going to need to be long-winded. You're going to need to be somebody to talk to and somebody to take some time out their day to listen to you what you have to say. And this is what's wrong right now. The black male's voice is being silenced all around the world, especially in America, in the black community, right? But it has to be you that turn up the volume for it, brother, because one day you want your opinions to be matter. One day you want somebody to talk to you, listen to what your creator has got to say. So you have to pay it forward, Negro. You have to be the one that, all right, I know this nigga gonna call me. Let me hit this Hennessy real quick because I know he long-winded. And let me talk to you about this, man. Some brothers that come onto our community want to be a part of the conversation and sometimes get into it with people. All right? And you got to understand that some brothers need a little bit more. I know this is crazy, right? But we need to be a little bit patient with some of our people. And the reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of brothers is coming and they never had situations where they communicated in the positive way with other black men. So when you get black men all together, you might have a brother out there that might be cussing niggas out or whatever. And I understand that could be a little bit annoying, but you know, if they keep coming around, they want to be a part of the conversation. And we have to understand that some brothers, you know, are used to communicating one way, and it's not going to change overnight, right? Some brothers don't know how to effectively communicate with black men. Now, you're going to have to get into it and all of that. But we have to give our people a chance. Because a lot of people were not raised to give a black man any respect, even our own brothers. But if you see they keep coming around, they want to be in a part of a conversation. I can promise you this: eventually, they're going to change because they're going to pick up that energy. So be patient with black men. This is something that we got to be serious about because, like I said, if we don't take our issues seriously, then nobody else will. Sometimes black men just need somebody to talk to. Guys, catching arrow to the end. But thank you so much for your support. Go to my contact information. It's my email, my Dr. Action comic, my ebooks. So guys don't even know this. I have free ebooks on negromanosphere.com. If you want to get copies of them, let me know. My comic is there. Dr. Action is free. My ebooks are free. If you can't get it, just email me. And if you like these items, the Negro Manosphere's articles, support what we're doing on the site. NegroManosphere.com is the #1 black men, or we'll be taking black men's issues very seriously. We're going to be revamping very soon, posting back daily. We did that for about 2.5 years, but now we're going to start back doing it. And if you, and I don't just want to be people to just like, okay, give me a Patreon or support. I want to be able to give you something in support in return, so you know that you're supporting something that's actually going on. All right. So if you take black male media seriously, talking to issues, we pay our writers and all this. Consider sponsoring $5 a month, supporting black male media with negromanosphere.com. You will not regret it because we have to take our issues and our concerns to the heart. So if you haven't looked at my comic, Dr. Action, if you haven't read some of the things, support what we're doing. And because we have to give black men a voice in a dying world. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.